Welcome students to our maths class. Let's study chapter 15, triangles and their properties. Okay, so students, in this chapter triangles and their properties, we are going to study about triangles, the different types of triangles, okay, and how to recognize, how to know which type of triangle it is. Okay, so triangle is not a new concept for you all. You all have studied about triangles, you have drawn triangles. Okay, so let us understand first what is a triangle. A triangle is a closed figure made by joining three non-collinear points by line segments. The vertices, sides and angles of a triangle are called the parts of a triangle. Okay, so a triangle is a closed figure and it is made up of by joining three non-collinear points by line segments. So there are three non-collinear points. For example, we consider this triangle ABC. This triangle ABC is made with the help of three non-collinear points, that is point A, point B and point C. I hope you all know what are non-collinear points. The points through which a single line cannot pass. So if we take these 3 points, point A, B and C, we cannot draw a single line passing through all the 3 points. Okay, if we have to draw, we have to take any 2 points only. Okay, so one line cannot be drawn through all the 3 points. Such points are called as non-collinear points. Now, these are the line segments, that is AB, BC and AC. So these line segments are joining these three non-collinear points and which forms a closed figure and it gives a shape of a triangle. Okay, now let's study further the different types of triangles. As mentioned earlier, that the three non-collinear points, you can see here I have taken point A, point B and point C. These 3 points are non-collinear. That means I cannot draw a single line passing through all the 3 points. Can I draw a single line? Can I draw one line which will pass through all the 3 points? Not possible. Okay, I can draw a line passing through 2 points, these two or these two, but I cannot draw one line which will pass through all the 3 points. Therefore, they are non-collinear points. Now, when we join these 3 non-collinear points with the help of line segments, it forms a triangle. So, here it is triangle ABC and we write the triangle with the symbol with a very small tiny triangle. And how do we name this? Triangle ABC. Now, this is not the only way to write the name of the triangle. Triangle can be named in different ways, but the symbol remains the same. So you can name it as triangle ABC starting from A. We can also name it starting from B, that is BAC. We can write the name starting from C, CAB. So there are different ways of writing the triangle, but you have to take care that you write all these 3 points. Okay, so triangle ABC is written. Now I start with B. So triangle, I can write BCA. Okay. Or I can name it as CAB. Now if you see here, I have gone anti-clockwise. That is ABC, BCA and CAB. I can also write the names clockwise. That is, instead of writing ABC, I can write ACB. I can write CBA or I can write BAC. So you will see there are 6 ways of writing it. Okay. So I can write ACB, triangle, CBA or triangle BAC. All the names, 6 different names what I have written, they are the names of the same triangle. So the triangle can be named in 6 different ways. Okay, but you have to take care that we name all the 3 points. Now here a triangle has vertex and sides. Okay, so in this particular triangle we have vertex A, we have vertex B, we have vertex C. These corner points are called vertex. So vertex A, vertex B, vertex C. Same way, the triangle has three sides. So side AB, side BC and side AC. It is not necessary you have to mention AB. You can also write BA. It can be written the other way. You have studied in a line segment that a line segment can be read as segment AB or segment BA. So in this way we have three sides of a triangle. We have three vertex and we have three angles. At the vertex there is an angle which is formed, and therefore this particular triangle has angle A, angle B and angle C. Okay, again the name of the angles also you have studied earlier. It's just a revision that you can write the name of an angle with just a single letter or three letters. Okay, this is just a revision. Now we go to the types of triangles. The triangles are the types of triangles are based on two types, that is depending on their sides and depending on their angles. Okay, now we will first study the triangles which were based on its sides. Okay, there are three sides of a triangle. Yes, do you agree? Yes. Now the sides of a triangle, when the sides are congruent to each other, all the three sides. You can see here, this is one particular triangle shown here where I have shown a similar sign for all the three sides. This shows that all the three sides of a triangle are congruent. It's not necessary you have to just put a small line. You can show it with double line also. Okay, you can make any other design also, but let's keep it very simple. So this is a triangle where we show that these three signs are same for all the three sides. That shows that these three sides are congruent. And when all the three sides of a triangle are congruent, then the name of the triangle is equilateral triangle. Okay. So remember, when all the three sides of a triangle are congruent, it is an equilateral triangle. Now, the second type, when any two sides, you can see here I have made another design. So I have not shown that design to the third side. I have just shown that design only to these two sides. When any two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the type of triangle is an isosceles triangle. Okay. The name is isosceles triangle. And now the third type, when all the three sides are different. Now you can see here, I have just put a single line, but you can see that on one side I have put one small line, on the other side I have put two small lines, and on the third I have put three. What does this tell us? That all the three sides are different because the signs are different. Such type of triangle is called a scalene triangle. Remember the words, the names, and their spellings also. So we have studied the three types of triangle based on its sides. When all the sides are congruent, equilateral triangle. When only two sides are congruent, isosceles triangle. And when all the three sides are different, scalene triangle. I hope you have understood. Now let's move to the types of triangle based on angles. Okay. Now, as I told you, triangle has three vertex, and at those vertex there are three angles formed. Okay. Now, if all the angles are acute angles, if all the angles are acute angles. I hope you all know what are acute angles, you all know what are obtuse angles, what is a right angle. Okay, so the angles which are less than 90 degree are acute angle. The angle which are more than 90 degree are obtuse angle, and a 90 degree angle is a right angle. So if all the angles, you can see here, and looking, you don't need to take a protractor actually to see whether it is an acute angle. Acute angle, you can see that if as I had taught you all, that these are your fingers. Okay, so if you have it like this, it is a right angle. If you close this, it is an acute angle, and if you make this broad, it is obtuse angle. Okay, so just looking at it, we can say that these are acute angles. So when all the angles of a triangle are less than 90 degree, it's a acute angle triangle. Okay, let's move further. If any one angle of a triangle is 90 degree. Now looking at this triangle, we can say that this particular angle is 90 degree, and we show it with a square box. So if any one angle of a triangle is 90 degree, then it is a right angled triangle. Remember the name properly. It is not right triangle, it is right angled triangle. It is acute angled triangle. And now the last, if any one angle of a triangle is obtuse angle or more than 90. Okay, it is called a obtuse angle triangle. Okay, obtuse angle triangle. I hope it is clear that if all the angles of a triangle are acute angles, that is less than 90, it's an acute angle triangle. If any one angle of a triangle measures 90 degree, it is a right angle triangle. And if any one angle of a triangle is more than 90 or is an obtuse angle, it is an obtuse angle triangle. So in this way, we have studied the 6 types, 3 types based on sides and 3 types based on angles. Okay, so in your textbook on page number 77, in the types of triangles based on sides, they have given 3 triangles and they have asked us to find the length. You can take a scale and find the length, whichever length is asked. For example, for ABC, take a scale and find how much is AB, how much is BC, how much is AC. Same way for triangle PQR, take a scale and write how many centimeter, and for triangle XYZ. And from this you can conclude whether, depending on the sides, whether triangle ABC is which type of triangle, triangle PQR and triangle XYZ, depending on their sides. Okay. Now on page number 78, they have given what is equilateral triangle, what is an isosceles triangle, and what is a scalene triangle. You need to study the statement which is on page number 78. The statement which I am marking and which is written in bold letters. Okay. These 3 statements you have to study and learn by heart, and see that you write in your notebook. Okay. This is what I explained you just now. Okay. So please learn these 3 statements which are on page number 78. Okay. After this, based on the angles, even this we studied just now. So you have to take a protractor and find for each triangle, you have to find how much is the angle. For example, here they have given measure angle D, measure angle E, and measure angle F. So we need to find the degree, the measure, with the help of protractor. Same way for PQR and same way for triangle LMN. And depending on this, we will conclude that which type of triangles these are. So what is the observation here? All the three angles are acute angles. Therefore, it is an acute angle triangle. The observation here is one angle is right angle, so it is a right angle triangle. The observation here is one angle is obtuse angle, therefore it is an obtuse angle triangle. But before that, we need to take the protractor and we need to find how much is this angle, how much is this, and how much is this. Okay, so use the protractor and see whether this is 90 degree, whether this is obtuse angle. Okay, and below that on same page number 78, they have given this bold letters the meaning or the definition or statement of acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle triangle. So even these three statements you have to study. So altogether on page number 78, you have to study 6 statements, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Okay, and all these 6 statements have to be written in the notebook. Now you will see here, children, I have taken a paper and I have cut it in the shape of a triangle. Okay, and on this triangle I have drawn these lines so that I can cut this from here. Okay, so you have to first take a triangle. Okay, and on this you have to just draw these 2 lines as I have drawn. Okay, so from this side here and from this side over here, and this is joined here. Now what I'll do is I will cut this triangle or this paper wherever I have drawn these lines. Okay, like this and like this. Okay, now I got 3 pieces. Okay, again I will show you. I can just join this. This was a triangle. Yes. Yes, this was the original triangle paper. Then we had drawn just line like this V we had drawn here. Okay, and then I have just cut. When the original triangle which was there, the 3 angles which were there, I will just mark. This is one angle, this is the second angle, and this is the third angle. Okay, the triangle which was there earlier, the single paper which I had taken was this paper, correct? And I am just marked with green sketch pen the 3 angles of the triangle. After that, I have cut this into these pieces. Okay, now when I join these in such a way that see here. I join this in such a way that these 3 angles are coming together. Okay, you can see this green color marking. These are actually the 3 angles. First angle, second angle and the third angle. Okay, so these are the 3 angles of a triangle which I am joining all together, and you surprising to see that when we join these 3 angles, actually they become the angles of linear pair. Okay, what are the angles of linear pair? See here, you have studied this angles in linear pair which is equal to 180 degree. Okay, we have studied that angles in linear pair are equal to 180 degree. What is angle in linear pair? That is, if this is a line, okay, and if this is a ray which is drawn on this, there are 2 angles formed, this one angle and this second angle. So these 2 angles are the angles which are formed in linear pair. Okay, and the measure of this angle is equal to 180 degree. Clear? So this straight angle, it is also called as straight angle, and we have studied this. This is just a revision for you all. So if you see here, we have formed a straight angle which you have studied in the earlier lesson, this standard only, 6th standard. So when I join these 3 angles in a different way, it forms a straight angle or angles in linear pair. And angles in linear pair means 180 degree. That tells us that these 3 angles of a triangle are equal to 180 degree. When we add the 3 angles of this triangle, it should be equal to 180 degree. See here. Again we go back. So just now we saw that when we join these three angles, they become the linear pair. And linear pair means straight angle. And straight angle is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, these three angles of a triangle, okay, I've written in pencil which is not seen properly. So I'll just make it clear. So these are the three angles. When they are cut in this manner and when they are brought together, they form a straight angle which is equal to 180 degree. And therefore we say that the three angles of a triangle, when we take the sum means addition. When we take the addition of these three angles, it is equal to 180 degree. And in your textbook on page number 79, this is the property of a triangle which we are going to study. And the activity just now which I did is given here. If you want, you all can do this activity at home with taking a paper. Okay, so even you all will understand it better. So what is the property? The sum of the measures of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Sum means addition, S-U-M, sum is the addition of the measure of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, and this is the seventh statement which you are going to write in the notebook and you are going to learn by heart. Okay, you have to learn it by heart. You will require this up to 10 standard in mathematics and even further. Okay, now one more activity. What we'll do is we'll draw any triangle. Okay, I'm drawing a triangle here right now. So any measure. Okay, I have not seen what are the measures. So let us name it as P, Q and R. Okay, now what we do is, since we don't know what are the, not measures actually, lengths. I don't know what are the lengths of this line segments. So let us, as randomly we have drawn this triangle PQR, let us see what is the length PQ, what is the length QR, what is the length PR. Okay, so with the scale, this is 5 centimeter. So we write here this is 5 centimeter. QR is 6 centimeter. So let us write 6 centimeter. And this is around 4.5 centimeter. Okay. Okay. Now, if these lengths what we have taken, we will add two lengths together and we will see what is the addition. If we take 5 plus 6, 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 is greater than 4.5. Okay, so here we can write that PQ plus QR is greater than PR. PQ plus QR, I have taken 5 plus 6 is 11, which is greater than 4.5. So it is greater. We'll take the other two. We'll take QR and we will take PR. QR is 6, PR is 4.5. So if we add, it is 10.5. Is 10.5 greater than 5? Yes. So we'll say QR and PR. The length of QR and PR is greater than PQ or QP, whatever. Okay. Now we will take the other two. We took PQ and QR. Now we took QR and PR. Now we will take PQ and PR. So what is PQ and PR? 5 and 4.9. So let us add 5 and 4.9. It is 4.5. That is 9.5. Okay. Now is 9.5 greater than 6? Yes. So we will write PQ plus PR is greater than QR. Now what do you observe here? That if you take the addition of any two sides, it is always greater than the third side. Okay, we tried with PQ and PR, we tried with QR and PR, we tried with PQ and QR, and every time the addition of any two sides is always greater than the third side. So what property we study from here? That when we take the sum Sum means addition. When we take the sum of any two sides, it has to be greater than the third side. Then only we can form a triangle. Okay, it's a very important property of a triangle. And even the earlier property what we studied, that when we add or when we take the sum of the angles of a triangle which is equal to 180 degree. These two properties are very important. So what is the property we study from here? That when we take the sum of any two sides, it is always greater than the third side. You all can try this at home. Okay, even this activity you all can try at home, that you all draw any triangle randomly. Don't take the lengths. You all just randomly draw any triangle. For example, you take a paper, you take a scale and just randomly you draw any triangle. Let me join this. Okay, this is any triangle. And now you take a scale and you find the lengths and you write the lengths. And then you add any two sides, it will be always greater than the third side. So in order to form a triangle, there is a very important thing, that the two sides of a triangle has to be greater than the third side. Okay. So in the textbook on page number 79, this they have given that draw a triangle activity is given just now what I explained you all, and you all perform this activity and you will come to know that when you take the addition of any two sides, it is always greater than the third side. Okay. And therefore this is a very important eighth statement. The sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the length of the third side. So the seventh and the eighth line or the statement are the two properties what we have studied of the triangle, which are very important. So all together on page number 78 and 79, you are going to write 8 statements and you are going to learn it by heart. Now with this we begin with the practice set 36, which is on page number 80 of your textbook. Now the first question is, observe the figures below and write the type of the triangle based on its angles. It is very important when they ask you all to find the type, whether depending on the angle or depending on the side. So on angle. So this we can solve in the textbook itself. Now look at triangle PQR. In this triangle PQR, they have not written any measure. So how do we know that whether it is which type of triangle? But there is one symbol which is given here at vertex Q or angle Q, which is a box, and this resembles and this is a symbol for a right angle triangle. So if one angle of a triangle is a right angle or is 90 degree, then it is a right angle triangle. Okay. So please write there, the triangle PQR is a right angled triangle. I know the space is very small, but you need to mention the full word over there. Triangle PQR is a right angled triangle. Coming to the next, XYZ. Now they have given the measure of angle Y, which is 125 degrees. Now 125 degree is more than 90 degree. Therefore it is an obtuse angle. And we have studied a statement that if any one angle of a triangle is an obtuse angle, then the type of triangle is a obtuse angle triangle. So triangle XYZ is an obtuse angled triangle. Is an obtuse angled triangle. Now moving to the third, triangle LMN. If you see here, they have given 3 measures of this triangle and all the 3 measures are less than 90 degree. And less than 90 degree means an acute angle. So if all the 3 angles of a triangle are obtuse or are acute angle, if all the angles of a triangle are acute angle, then the type of triangle is an acute angle triangle. So triangle LMN is an acute angled triangle. Okay. Going to the next one. Observe the figure below and write the type of triangle based on its sides. Now sides means either they should write the length or we should have these type of signs. Okay, so since they have not written the lengths, they have written the symbols, or they have made the symbols or signs. So here if you see, the signs are same for all the three sides. This indicates that all the three sides are congruent. And if all the three sides of a triangle are congruent or are same, then it is an equilateral triangle. So triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay. Going to the next, if you see in triangle DEF, there is one line made here, other side 2 lines, other side, third side 3 lines. So all the three signs are different for three sides. When all the three sides of a triangle are different or of different length, then it is a scalene triangle. Okay. And to the next, last one, UVW, triangle UVW. You will see two sides are shown with same signs. Therefore, it is an isosceles triangle. I hope you have understood. And this particular two sums you all can solve in your textbook itself. So if you study the statements which I have told you all on page number 77, you all will, 78, sorry. If you learn the statements which are given on page number 78, you will be able to solve the first and the second question. Okay, so now the third question. You can see there is a picture given here, and in this picture you will see that there is a boy who is going to school. Then you will see there is a school, there is a house. Okay, as shown in this figure, Avinash is standing near his house. He can choose from two roads to go to school. Which way is the shorter? Explain why. So now this is the starting point. This is the house where Avinash will start. Now there are two ways. There are two paths. One is from A to B and B to C, and other is straight from A to C. So which is the shortest route? Okay, now if you see that this is when we join these end points, that is if we join this point A, join the point C and join the point B, we get a triangle. And we have studied a property in a triangle that the sum of two sides is always greater than the third side. Okay, so here if side AB and BC, if we add this, so if Avinash is going to choose the path A to B and B to C, so AB plus BC is always greater than AC in a triangle. Okay, so in a triangle, we know that, for example, ABC, we know that AB plus BC will be always greater than AC. Now, AB plus BC is one path and AC is another path. If AB plus BC, this path is going to be longer or greater than AC, means AC will be the shorter path or the shorter route. And therefore, Avinash will choose AC as the route because it is going to be the shortest route. And why? Because AB plus BC is going to be greater than AC according to the property of the triangle. So this answer you are going to write on your own. I will just explain. You don't need to draw the figure. You will straight away write that triangle ABC, AB plus BC is greater than AC. Okay, and in the property of a triangle we have studied, which is on page number 79, that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the length of the third side. Okay, and therefore the route AB plus BC is the longer route and AC will be the shorter route. Okay, so this you all please write on your own. Now the fourth sum, the length of the sides are given and we have to say which type of triangle. So based on the sides, because they have given us the sides. So now here they have not shown the figure, they have not even shown the signs on the figure. They have straight away given the lengths. Now in this first example, the length of the three sides of a triangle are all different. One side is 3 centimeter, other side is 4 centimeter, and the third side is 5 centimeter. When all the three sides or all the three sides, the length of all the three sides of a triangle are different, then it is a scale-in triangle. Okay, I am writing it here, but you all will do it in your notebook. Okay, second one. If you see the second, out of the three sides, the two sides are same, 3.4, 3.4. The third side is different. So this is which type? It is an isosceles triangle. Okay, write correct spellings. Now the third sum, 4.3 centimeter, 4.3 centimeter and 4.3 centimeter. Here all the three sides are same. So it is an equilateral triangle. Okay. And finally the fourth one, you will see again all the three sides are different, 3.7, 3.4 and 4 centimeter. When all the three sides of a triangle are different, it is a scale-in triangle. Okay. So in this way, in your notebook, you are going to write the sides, and in front of that you are going to write which type of triangle it is. Now the fifth sum, that the lengths of three segments are given. Okay. And here we have to, for constructing a triangle, say whether a triangle with these sides can be drawn. Give the reason for your answer. Now we have studied the property, and I had drawn a triangle on a paper, and there we saw that how the sum of two sides should be greater than the third side, then only we can draw a triangle. Okay, so here we have to say whether a triangle is possible or not possible, whether we can construct a triangle or we cannot construct a triangle. So what is the requirement? What we have studied, that when the lengths are given, when the sides are given, the sum of any two sides should be greater than the third side, then only we can construct a triangle. So that property we will use here. So the first sum, 17 centimeter, 7 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Now if you see here that, now in this first sum you will see 17 centimeter, 7 centimeter and 8 centimeter. If you add any two sides, it should be always greater than the third side. If we add 17 and 7, okay, it is 24 centimeter. Where 24 centimeter is, the sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. So 17 plus 7 is 24. It is greater than the third side. Now we will check with 7 and 8. Okay, if you want, I will write down here. 17 plus 7 is 24. So it is greater than 8. So yeah, it is correct. We have to check with all the sides. 7 plus 8. Okay, what is 7 plus 8? It is 15. Okay, is 15 greater than 17 centimeter? No. So here we will write 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 is not greater than 17. So this is not possible. Therefore we cannot construct a triangle. You have to check with all the options. So 17 plus 7 is 24. This we got. But we have to check the other option also. So we add 7 and 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. Which is not greater than 17. So here we cannot construct the triangle. So how you will write is, the sum of 7 and 8 is not greater than 17 centimeter. So a triangle cannot be drawn. Okay. Now next. 7 plus 24. This rough work you need not show. You can do it in your rough. 7 plus 24 is equal to 25. We add any two sides. Like 7 plus 24 if we add. Okay, so it is 31. Clear? So 31 is greater than 25. Okay, and therefore we can construct a triangle. Then other two, 24 plus 25. It is 49. 49 is greater than 7. So we can construct a triangle. Let us check with 7 and 25. Which is equal to 32. 32 is greater than 24. So all the options are correct. When we add any two, it is greater than the third one. So here we can construct a triangle. So what you will write here is, sum of the lengths of any two sides is greater than the length of the third side. Hence the triangle with the sides 7, 24 and 25 can be drawn. So here this part you can do it in the rough work, or if you want you can even show it here. Okay, you can even show this and you can write, or you can do this in the rough work, but this statement is important. The reason is important. Okay, the third one, 9, 6 and 16. So 9 plus 6, okay, is 15. 9 plus 6 is 15. Is 15 greater than 16? No. So the first option only is wrong. That 9 plus 6 is not greater than 16. Therefore, here we cannot construct a triangle. So we'll write, if the sum of 9 and 16 is not greater than 16, therefore we cannot construct a, or we cannot draw the triangle. In this way, you are going to solve the sums. So the here first, second and third we have done. Fourth, fifth and sixth will be for homework. So calculation, even if you don't show, is okay, but it is important to write the reason, this reason, whether it can be drawn or it cannot be drawn, and the reason. So if it is possible to draw, that also you say why it is possible, and why it is not possible, that also you all tell. So this is the way you all are going to write the answers. Okay, here mention that the sum of 7 and 8 is not greater than 17, and therefore we cannot draw. Here you write that all the possibilities are proving it correct. So any two lengths, when we add, we are getting greater than the third side, and therefore we can draw. And the third one. With this we finished with exercise 3.6. We are going to solve these sums in your notebook. First and the second can be done in the textbook itself. Third, fourth and fifth has to be done in the notebook. And on page number 78 and 79, okay, altogether 8 statements which I have marked. You are going to write all those statements in your notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.